Hey, yo, what is going on? But once again, bros, women, bronies, and Pegasus, otakus, Nikki, Komodis out there. This is the one, the only, of course, Mr. Nintendo 23 2011, aka Manny Wolverine. And of course, you guys are wrestler intros, know the wrestler intros and outros towards this channel. Before I really fucking goddamn quit, before I do begin this fucking video, man, I heard a lot of freaking news about this newest trailer for the Sonic the Hedgehog series, Sonic Forces. Fortunately, I already saw the trailer myself from another YouTube person. Or a YouTuber slash game reviewer, and of course, kind of like an anime reviewer a little bit, because he does tackle and talk about a couple topics for the anime fanboys and fangirls, and a couple of anime series out there that he's talked about in the past. Talk about my boy fucking TGIG. I think that's what his name was. Yeah, Terrell Gaming Vlogs, or if any people don't know him as the original name, the Insane Game Freak. I know he talked about it a little bit on his channel, and he showed like the 2-minute 50-second clip, almost a 3-minute clip of the whole entire freaking the whole trailer of the Sonic, the Project Sonic. That's what I'm thinking about. The whole Project Sonic, but now known as Sonic Forces, trailer that he talked about. He showed it off, and unfortunately I can't react to it now. So I will say this: overall thoughts and opinions on that. Looked pretty fucking smooth as shit. I know he had a couple issues with it himself, unfortunately. He said it was kind of like a fusion between like Sonic Colors, but with Sonic Generations gameplay, which I've never got to play either one of those games. But from what I heard and what I've seen on those gameplays, really fucking amazing. If it's more like Sonic Generations, I wouldn't have a problem with that. With Sonic Colors, I'm not gonna say it was a real bad game, but it wasn't the greatest out of the Sonic franchise series. Of course, as always, the music is absolutely amazing and top notch as fucking hell. Shout out to the freaking Sega the Sega cast and the freaking Sega distribution people and all like the directors and producers and game developers that make the absolute amazing, wonderful ass fucking music soundtracks for the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise, and of course Nintendo too, since Nintendo pretty much owns the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise now, not Sega that much anymore. Whew, the Sonic team, that's what I was thinking about. Other than that, I decided I'm going to react to this reaction review segment for Death Battle. Again, they actually put something I was actually a lot more familiar with, because the last one they did was like Shovel Knight versus fucking Scrooge McDuck. I'm not going to say I hated Scrooge McDuck. He was cool as fuck, watching as a DuckTales like cartoon character back in like, even though it was 1987, 88 was made, I didn't watch it until I was about 5, 6 years old in the mid-late 90s. Well, still a 90s kid at the time. Very nostalgic as fuck, but I never really saw him too much as a video game character. I know he had like an original NES and SNES version of the video games, and then they remastered it, I think, on the PS4 or whatever. I think this is before the PS4 was around, so about 2-3 years ago. And the gameplay looks a lot more sleeker and a lot more clear and all that. I know there was a game from him before, but that was the only one that they made. Versus Shovel Knight, and of course I never got to play any of the Shovel Knight games, because I know there's two of them. There's one that's like the original Shovel Knight that came out like, what, 2015? 2 years ago, so not too long ago, compared to like 1988, 1991, 92, whatever. But other than that, I would have reacted to it, but I didn't really have a real strong connection or feelings for like a lot of these cartoon characters. So, well, one of them was a cartoon character, the other one was purely a game character. But yeah, I thought it was a real fun ass freaking battle. A lot of little quirks and references to the games that they're from, and of course the universes and distribution places that they're from. One was from the Yacht games, and then the second one's like a character well known within the franchises of like the biggest mediums out there for the media, fucking Disney. Obviously everyone knows what the fuck Disney is. Other than that, now we're getting into this one I'm a lot more familiar with, because one of them is Batman's arch enemy, the other one's Spider-Man's arch enemy, which is Venom versus Bane. And I really hope to God, out of my favorites, it's kind of a little bit of a tie, but I'll probably have to go for more nostalgic wise and a lot more video gaming experience I had with one of the characters, which would be Venom. Because I fought him in almost every single Spider-Man game series that they've made, ever since way back in the Super Nintendo days. At those times, the N64, the PS1, the PS2, the PS3, and not the PS4 Pro, but you get where I'm going with this. Even in the Game Boy Advance series, I always knew how to kick the crap out of Venom's ass. He wasn't even that intimidating, but he had a lot of really cool jokes and quirks and a lot of like catchphrases that would stick with me for a long time. So he's a lot more nostalgic than Bane was. Bane was pretty a tiny bit nitty nostalgic, I didn't really see him in too many like Batman DC games, but yeah. Besides him, because the first iteration I've ever seen of Bane, besides like the Dark Knight, like what was it called? Batman the animated series, the one that like I think Poison Ivy used to control. Like I saw that iteration of him, he was a little intimidating, but the one that they did for him and George Clooney, I mean, as a '90s kid when I was like about 7, maybe 8 or 9 years old at the time, young ass little Nintendo Sony freak, aka Young Manny, right here. Yeah, I thought he was really intimidating, a little bit creepy. Not gonna fucking lie. But other than that, as the years went on, I thought it was kind of like a clown-looking motherfucker compared to the Bane that they had in the Dark Knight series, the one that Christopher, what was his name? Not Christopher Nolan, but what was the fucking dude's name before Ben Affleck was playing Batman? Was the other name Christian Bale? The one he was playing with as Batman. That was the actor and the director of the whole film. Actually, no, it was the Nolan brothers, or the directors, or the Zimmerman brothers. No, it was Hans Zimmerman that did the voice. Now I'm going all over the fucking place. Long story short, Tom Hardy's portrayal of the Bane character was a billion times more better. He was a lot more smarter and intellectual, and he was still a little bit of intimidating and a fucking beast when he fought. A lot more better and a lot more of a genius, more intellectual character to put together compared to the one that was in 1996-97's George Clooney's The Batman Forever version. I think the only reason I ever even watched that movie is to see fucking like Arnold Schwarzenegger play Mr. Freeze. And it's funny because the other chick that did Poison Ivy, I didn't even know who she was until way later on when she did Kill Bill 1 and 2. Uma Thurman. That's what she was. I didn't even know that was Uma Thurman until years later when I saw Kill Bill 1, Volume 1 and Volume 2 later on in the early mid-2000s at that time. Without bullshitting and beating around the bush, ladies and gentlemen, links in the description box down below, annotation on the side. I'm sorry if I went on a real long, like, not tangent, rant, a long-ass discussion and conversation with you guys, but you know how I do on this channel. But other than that, 3, 2, 1, let's get in. Hopefully this works. If not, I'm going to be a little bit disappointed. Yes, here we go. Let's get it in. So hopefully Venom is the winner of this, but if Bane's the winner, I'm totally cool with that too. They're both still hold a little bit of a deep place, special deep place in my heart as far as badass supervillain characters go. So hopefully Venom is the winner. I wish it would have been Carnage versus Venom, but that would have been a little too obvious. I feel like Bane might be the winner because I feel like he's way more overpowered compared to how Venom is.
It's bad. No, it's something else.
Oh shit. Hopefully I have to do a second part of this here. That would suck if I did. Oh, there he goes. The man of the hour. The symbiote. Yes, Venom. The evil version of Spider-Man. Fucking Venom, aka Eddie Brock. I decided to skip the half of the freaking like discussion with the death battle thing or whatever because that's boring and it gets played the fuck out after a while, so I decided to just react to the other half of the video where I actually showed the fight. Plus I don't want to take it too much like memory space on my phone either. Damn, look at those fucking kicks and punches Bane's throwing. He might actually be a threat compared to Venom. But Venom, he might have a couple tricks up his sleeve, so let's just watch and see. This only came out yesterday, too. Damn. It's kind of weird. Whoever's playing the voice acting for Venom, he's not really doing that good of a job. The other one that's doing Bane, he's a little bit more convincing. All he does is grunts and moans half the time. Unless they're going to go for the Tom Hardy iteration of Bane, where you're going to make him smart, intellectual, and a physical threat at the same time. Not just a big buff, like dumb, idiotic, like extremely physically intimidating character. That's it. They don't give him enough smarts or brains or whatever to think for himself. Wow. Look at that fucking stance though. Like he's about to do a Z move from fucking Pokemon Sun and Moon or something.
Disappear. Yet you don't know how to be truly invisible.
Oh no, wait! They gave him a little bit of a voice. I thought it was just going to be grunting and moaning the entire time. Whoa! What the fuck? They gave him a missile launcher? Of course, I didn't watch any of the stuff like all their targets and weapons and defenses and their special abilities and superpowers that they had, so of course I wouldn't know it.
You're just like all the others.
Oh shoot. Ooh! Oh, damn! Did he kill him or is he still alive? Oh shit, he's unbreakable. Oh! Oh shit. Oh, Venom survived the breaking of the beast thing like what he did to Batman. Damn! Woo! Holy shit! Why did they just show his face real quick and then he puts the Venom mask back on? That was kind of a weird outro to kill him like that.
Both fighters were intense physical.
Oh well, whatever. I enjoyed the fuck out of this fight a lot more compared to the other fight I reacted to. It was Genos versus Raiden on the One Zojo channel. Links down below if you want to see that one for yourself as well. To my video and like to theirs, obviously. Damn! He fucking had balls to do that shit. Dang. He has some big ass guts to do what he did.
Conservative estimate would place this thing weighing around 200 tons.
Way more impressive than anything Bane ever lived.
Of course, Bane was smarter. However, even if he had deduced Venom's key weaknesses to fire and sound, he wasn't really equipped to take advantage of it.
As for speed, Venom could catch bullets. Even better, he could catch up to bullets in midair. He had to move over 1,500 miles.
He's even faster than freaking Bane. It makes sense because he's supposed to be like some alien spider symbiote. You know they crawl super fucking quick. Venom versus the Hulk. He fought freaking the Hulk, and then Bane fought Superman.
Venom's healing factor
Wow.
was far superior. He could fight on par with Juggernaut, who can make 4.8 magnitude earthquakes with his bare hands.
Dang.
But it's not like Batman ever needed super strength.
That is insane, dude.
In time,
I'm just super happy that freaking Venom was the winner of this fight instead of Bane. Bane's cool as fuck too, but I just like I have a bigger, more nostalgic rush for Venom than I do with Bane.
The winner is Venom.
Yes! Freaking Venom won!
Hey, stick around to find out who's coming up
That's
next
epic,
on
man.
Walkabout.
Thank goodness.
And if you want to see behind-the-scenes commentary on the
And sorry
episode,
for anyone that were Bane fans out there, but I was rooting for Venom the whole fucking entire time, man. I'm glad he was the winner of this thing. Next time. Oh, what's gonna be next time? Hopefully it's somebody I'm familiar with. Oh, shoot! Oh, that makes sense, because I think this week or next week is when that movie is coming out, the Power Rangers reboot for the movie franchise. That's sick as hell. I may actually watch that one. I'm not sure. We'll see, because granted, I did used to like the Power Rangers when I was a 90s kid. It wasn't one of the best freaking series of the 90s of all time. For me, my own personal opinion would have been, as far as live action goes for the Power Rangers, probably would have been like, I know it wasn't really like a freaking action superhero series, but it was more of a comedy like slice of life show. It was called Fudge. If any of you guys remember that from the 90s, that and probably Wishbone. I know those are two like slice of life, and the other one was kind of like historical, like moments of history and stuff like that. That a dog goes through time and like he portrays how everything was at that time. But you know, that was my jam at the time. Power Rangers was cool too. It just wasn't up there like those other two were. But I don't know if I'm gonna react to that one or not. I mean, it makes sense because of the whole reboot. I think that's coming out this Friday or next week Friday. Because I know Ghost in the Shell's coming out next week Friday. I'm damn well fucking seeing that shit. I want to see how many like adaptations or references they make to like the anime series. This is live action. But aside from that, overall thoughts, views, and opinions, I'm really super happy as fuck. I'm glad that the Screwattack team decided to make Venom be the winner of this Death Battle compared to Bane. And no offense, like I said before, I'll keep saying it over and over again to you guys. Bane is a cool ass fucking concept of an evil supervillain character, but I mean, as far as like as far as like really badass looking like evil villain design and all the catchphrases and quirkiness and like the evil like superior villainous like presence that they bring to the audience, I'm probably gonna have to give that shit to Venom. He's just a lot more of a fucking badass character, and I used to defeat him a lot. I used to defeat him a lot as a boss of a character at the time. So like in a lot of the video games, like I said before, in the Super Nintendo series, N64, PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, and of course it's like I always did before, my Game Boy Advance series at the time. So, and the PSP, when I used to have it at the time before I sold it to the fucking pawn shop, but I was falling in desperate times. Had to get a lot of money for like my freshman year of college and all that shit. And it was hard as fuck at that time, but nowadays it's not as bad as it used to be, because I haven't been in college in like 6 years already. So, Other than that, other overall thoughts, views, and opinions. I was real excited, super hyped to see Venom and Bane duke it out as in this Death Battle series for Screwattack. Was not disappointed. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, freaking like the voice actor for Venom, I wasn't really feeling it too much. He could have did a little bit of a better job. Should have got the lower toned voice of like the '90s version of the Fox Kids, like actor that did the original voice for Venom. Even though it was around since like the '70s and '80s. Well, the Spider-Man series was around since like the 1940s, 50s, or 60s something. But I remember the original Spider-Man and Friends with the Iceman and the Fire Girl. That was like, I think, 1971, 75 or something. So about 15, 18 years way before I was even born. So, I mean, I seen a couple episodes of that. I was like, wow, what the heck were they thinking? Because I don't think Venom existed till like the 90s, I think. I don't know. I could be wrong. It could have been the 80s if it wasn't the 90s. But, yeah, that's pretty much the only reason why I really was rooting hard as fuck for my boy Venom to come through in this Death Battle. And I'm so fucking happy he did. If they ever do, like, because I did hear in the works a couple days ago that they were going to do, like, a Venom movie in 2018 or 2019. A live-action look on that. I don't know if Sony was going to take care of that, or Skydance Studios, or Paramount. I don't know. It's going to be one of those 3 movie production companies out in Cali that they were going to, like, make a live-action series for Spider-Man, even though some people were saying, this is going to hurt Spider-Man's chances of getting another live-action movie since Spider-Man 2. Sony kind of dropped the ball on that shit. And then we weren't going to make a trilogy out of it, because I think they were going to make like 3 other movies after Spider-Man 1 and 2, for the Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2, the one that they had Andrew Garfield and Jamie Foxx and that other dude Paul Giamatti in, which kind of sucks, but you know what? Life's a bitch sometimes. You don't always get your way. Even if you're like a billionaire or trillionaire when it comes to like being a Hollywood director or producer or whatever, or like really 5-star like Golden Globes, Academy Awards winning celebrity actor, you know? But other than that, I still like the one that freaking, what was his name? Fuck, not Andrew Garfield. I didn't really like his portrayal as much as Spider-Man compared to the other dude that was the original Spider-Man, Peter Parker, and the first 3 live-action ones. I fucking forgot his name, man. Damn. How the fuck did I forget his name? I know what his face looks like. Tobey Maguire. I liked his portrayal of Spider-Man in the live-action one a lot better compared to Andrew Garfield. I mean, not saying his one was complete and utter bullshit. It was just kind of cringy, in my own personal opinion. And in the other one, I'm not sure who was like in Captain America Civil War. The way they did his Spider-Man, I mean, it was alright. He kind of looks like he was like a 9-10-year-old little kid compared to like the other one that Andrew Garfield was. At least he was around the exact same age as like Peter Parker, Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man magazine version of what age group that he was in. He looked a lot more of the age portrayal compared to this one. But he has a lot more better acting chops. So the one they did for like whoever like was the casting director of Captain America Civil War that hired that one kid to do the Spider-Man like Peter Parker role as the casting role, to have him play that role, whatever it was. You know the fuck I'm saying. I'm sorry if I'm not making sense to any of you guys. I'm sorry sounding real stupid or autistic or whatever, but man, my mind is just scatterbrained all over the fucking place right now. Good job on you, whoever was like the original caster of that did the Spider-Man casting call for Captain America Civil War. That was cool as fuck, even though it was almost a year and a half ago. But still, nonetheless, I was real impressed. A lot better than Andrew Garfield's portrayal. But other than that, that's all I'm gonna say for now, ladies and gentlemen. That fight was good; it was amazing, and the music was okay. I didn't really hear it too much in the background. The sound effects sounded a lot better and a lot more crispy clean. Crispy clean. You saw the joke that I was doing there? Alright, I'm going to shut the fuck up now. It was really awesome. It was amazing. Top notch, top of the line. A lot better than the one Millie I reacted to. This because one had an anime character and the other one had like a video game character. It was alright. All good under the water under the fucking bridge now. Other than that, that's all I got to say for now, ladies and gentlemen. And with that said, I'm done here. Links in the description box down below. Annotations on the side if any of you people want to watch this video on their own particular point in time. And I'm out of here. Peace out once again, bros, women, bronies, and Pegasisters, and otakus and hikikomodis out there. I will see you when I see you guys. A good day, have a good night, wherever you are out around the world. Don't drink smoke at the same time. Don't take the reckless. Keep it calm. Keep it cool. Keep it chill. Keep it collective out there. And until then, next time, guys, peace out, ladies, and goodbye. Stay tuned, more videos coming soon. Brand new videos on the channel almost every single day. Stay in the grind. Stay easy. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Be easy. Be you. Do it yourself. Peace out. I'm like sauerkraut. I'm gone to get out of here. Stay tuned for more future content on this channel. Stay tuned for more updates. Stay safe, everyone. And of course, as always, people, stay safe, everyone. Stay tuned for more future commentary, vlogs, and comments on this section, such as Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft, PC gaming news, and of course on that side of the room, my anime otaku related news and video gaming news on that side of the room. When I do my articles, story session reviews over there, of course, and on this side of the room, excuse me, my overall hype reaction reviews for anything MLP, Pokemon related, and of course Marvel, DC related, and of course, as always, my action comedy regular news, movie trailers, and as always, my video game trailers and anime otaku related news, reaction review segments on this side of the room, and of course, as always, ladies and gentlemen, my video responses rants. One other thing, if any people stuck to the end of this video, if any people heard a couple days ago from all my Overwatch fans that are out there, unfortunately, I think Blizzard made it confirmed, like what they did to Tracer a couple months ago, when they made her officially like a lesbian lover to one of the characters on Overwatch. I don't know why the fuck they did that. I mean, I'm not, no offense to anyone that's in the LGBT community, I don't have no issue with that, her being gay or a lesbian, but yeah, they actually made it officially confirmed that one Arabic, like really beautiful, hot, sexy Arabian chick that has a little robotic arm, Symmetria, they actually decided to make her like a very slow, mentally challenged, autistic character in her bio, or like her background origin story, which is it's kind of weird. I'm not gonna say it's extremely offensive, but I don't know what the fuck Blizzard's trying to do with all those characters, honestly. I think the last brand new character they put in Overwatch was named Oriasis. It was like this big giant super mega machine. It kind of looks like that robot from Big Hero 6, like Gorax or Gorblox or whatever his fucking name was. But yeah, it kind of looks like that, but like it has a gold, silvery, bronze color to it instead of a white, red color. That's what it kind of reminds me of a little bit. And a lot of people in the comment section when that Overwatch movie came out, a lot of the people were kind of saying the exact same fucking thing. So that's all I gotta say for now, ladies and gentlemen. Peace out, just goodbye, and we'll see you guys next time. Take it easy, peace out, and I'm out of here. Laters.